Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Officer Thomas, please.
State of Michigan, Thurston's District Court is now in session. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious practices. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna try to call you in the morning. I'm gonna try to call you in the order that you came in. I have everybody marked down. So far, I have your name. I'm gonna do the best I can to get you out of here as soon as I possibly can. And with that, we're going to get going.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Naji Ivy. Case numbers SP13. Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Williams Law, are we ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right. You don't sit through. City of Detroit versus Naji Ivy, case number SP135-32541, SP135-4634, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP137-98071. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood F. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Ivy.
Naji Ivy.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Winner not guilty, clear this client. We have clients that gives him a $0 bond. Mr. Ivy, I got your choice. The 2nd of January or the 9th of January.
We can do the 9th of January, Your Honor.
Yeah, the 2nd might be a little. You want to make sure you have some time after New Year, huh?
Exactly. I don't want to be a capious because I had too much fun.
All right. January 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right.
Yes, sir. Will it still be on Zoom?
Okay. Pardon me.
Will it still be on Zoom as well?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. You too.
City of Detroit versus Richard Toby Oliver, case number SP147-1803, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance to the record, please.
Elwood F.
Your
Berry.
Honor. Sorry, go ahead, Mr. Berry.
On behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr. Oliver.
Mr. Oliver there? You have to unmute yourself, I'm sorry.
Hello?
Yes, state your name, Mr. Oliver, please.
Richard Toby Oliver.
Yes, Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Oliver, what about November the 17th? You have it all brought back and taken care of by then?
Yes.
All right, have a, November 17th is the next action date. Have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. City of Detroit. Ms. Kayla Lenley, do you have a valid driver's license, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Can you run her license, please? It's right here.
Okay.
The city of Detroit versus Dante Jean Lett. Case numbers SH1002176 counts 1 and counts 2. SP1499617 counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor, and good morning to your staff. May it please this honorable court, Shaa Harris, P72832 on behalf of Dante Lett. Please state your name for the record. You have to unmute your device, please, and thank you.
Dante Lett.
Good morning to you, Mr. Lett. Today is the date and time set for pre-trial. You have valid registration and insurance, Mr. Lett?
Right here.
Let's see what you have. One at a time, please.
Effective date 9/29.
No, hold it up. I look at it. Hold it up into the camera, one at a time. Okay, I'm satisfied.
And
Let's see the registration. Now, why is the registration and insurance not in the same name?
I was driving my girlfriend's car, and I didn't know it wasn't registered at the time, and I got pulled over. And the cop.
All right, here's the deal, Mr. Lett. I'll amend the failure to use turn signal ticket to a blocking traffic. That's in terms of making the 0-point offense is just a civil infraction, and I'll dismiss all the other matters. You want to take that deal, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Stipulate on behalf of your client to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea, counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Lett, based on that, I'm going to find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay?
I can make a payment this Friday for like $100.
When can you have it all paid, sir?
By next week.
By next week? How about I give you until October 31st?
All right, Your Honor. Can I come in and pay it in person?
Yes, you can pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. We told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on into the courthouse and pay it in person, and we'll close the matter out. You won't have any points, all right?
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
If there's nothing further, Mr. Lett, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. City of Detroit versus Tiffany Griffin. Is Tiffany Griffin there?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, what's your date of birth? Are you in 96?
Yes.
The city of Detroit versus Tiffany Griffin, case number SP124-37771, SP131-37332. Appearance for the record, please.
Oh,
Your Honor,
that's great. Go right ahead, please.
Shaa Harris, on behalf of Ms. Griffin, please state your name.
Tiffany Griffin.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client stands.
Enter a not guilty plea in your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Griffin, do you have a valid license?
No, Your Honor.
All right, failure to display, will dismiss the other count. You have an absolute right to a trial. That failure to display will be a $240 fine. It will abstract to the Secretary of State, but it will not carry any points. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room to speak with Mrs. Harris, and you can have a private conversation with the attorney, okay?
Okay.
Counselor McCandless. Okay, is there another Marnita Griffin? Are you there, ma'am? Yeah, unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
I can. Good morning
Oh.
to you.
Huh?
Good morning to you. Are you?
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Let's see what this is. This is the City of Detroit versus Marnita Griffin, case number SP 8443571.
Yes.
0514136. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Griffin.
Marnita Griffin.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Okay, strike that other 0514136 from the record. That is a case, Judge of Record is Brian, Judge Brian. That's an old alcohol-related case that has not been settled up yet. I don't know what do you have a date with Judge Brian? The 18th. You have a court date. Do you understand that, Ms. Griffin? Did you know that?
Yeah. Say it again, sir.
You have a court date on the 18th, tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have another, I think this another, do I have to come in or what?
I don't know what the requirements are.
No, I have another, what I'm doing now.
Yeah, you have one tomorrow as well in Judge Bryant's court.
Okay.
So we're only talking about SP 8443571. Do you have a valid license, ma'am?
No, sir.
Her offer is going to be in.
I had license, but you know, I had an accident and stuff, though they took them. I want to get my license back.
Her offer is going to be improper plate, $240 fine.
I can't hear you.
Your offer is going to be improper plate, $240 fine. It will abstract to the Secretary of State, but it won't carry any points. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, and you can speak with him about that, all right?
Okay.
Join the room, please.
Oh.
All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Griffin. Ms. Griffin, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, at this time, we're respectfully requesting a pretrial date. It's my understanding Mrs. Griffin is working towards taking her road test.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Griffin? Does she have you've got your permit?
No, I haven't got my permit yet.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna have you back December 4th at 8:30, okay?
Okay.
Have you back December 4th at 8:30 for a pretrial. If there's nothing further, Ms. Griffin, good luck on that driving test, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
This is the city of Detroit versus Richard Oroso.
Osorio, Richard Osorio.
Osorio. I knew I was pronouncing it wrong. Thank you. I was trying to get it. I've been working on my Spanish a lot.
Oh.
Osorio. All right. Good morning to you. Case numbers SP 1450781, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Osorio, please state your name for the record. If I've mispronounced that, I apologize.
My name is Richard Osorio. I was convicted of for driving with a revoked license, improper.
All right, listen, hold on, Mr. Osorio. Let's let Miss Harris do her what she does. All right, she's very good at it. Ms. Harris, go ahead as far as arraignment is concerned.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, Your Honor.
Enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. I'm going to offer him a failure to display, $240 fine, dismiss upon, strike that, $240 fine. It will abstract to the Secretary of State, however, will not carry any points. I'm going to put you in a breakout room and you can have a private conversation with Ms. Harris. All right, Mr. Osorio?
Yes, sir. May I speak for one moment?
Yes, if you want to.
Well, it's not my car; it's my sister's car. And
Mr. I don't want to hear anything about the case. That's why I'm putting you in a breakout room so you can have a private conversation with the lawyer, and she can, and you filter your conversation and your stuff through the lawyer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
She will know how to help you proceed.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Mr. McCann.
The system.
We're just waiting on the attorney to come on. Miss Kayla.
Yes.
Lenley, what about insurance? Do you have it?
So I don't have the vehicle anymore. I got a new car. So I got
do you have insurance on that vehicle?
Yeah, I got Cure.
Let's see what you have as far as insurance.
Okay.
Are you gonna get it?
Oh, I thought you was about to pull it up or something.
No.
You want me to
If you have if you just have the proof of it,
Yeah, I got a picture of it. It's on my phone.
can you show it to me?
Mm-hmm. Hold on one second.
Let's call the city of Detroit versus Kayla, Natasha, Nene, Lenley, case number SP 1419517, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name.
Kayla Lenley. Kayla Natasha May Lenley.
All right, let's see that insurance.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. Should I just like share my screen?
Well, I don't know. You're not going to be able to do that. How about you email me a copy of it? I'm going to put my email address in the chat.
Okay.
You don't have the little card on.
Hold on. Let me go look in the card.
I'll put my email address in the chat.
All right.
All right. Don't wait on that to get to me. I'll pass that matter. All right. What about Miss Griffin, Mr. Berry?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Miss Griffin. Miss Griffin, I'm giving you an
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to it.
Hold on, I got you back in. I brought you back in. Miss Griffin, Miss Griffin, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Berry in a breakout room. Mr. Berry, what does your client want to do?
She wishes to avail herself of the offer, Your Honor.
You want to plead to the failure to display, ma'am?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, ma'am. Ma'am, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over some of your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, when you take this deal, you'll give up those rights?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what we stated we'll do today?
No.
Mr. Berry, are you aware that this ticket is 2018?
I was not aware of that, Your Honor.
It's McCree. I know he'll be here.
Yeah.
All right. Ma'am, I'm gonna draw your attention back to April the 11th, 2018, at around 2:13 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Gratiot and Maple Ridge.
Yeah.
You recall
Yes.
the con Detroit Police Department on that day?
Yes, sir. Yes, Judge.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, I went into the store and went to get my grandkids some milk, and they was out there, and I didn't. The car didn't have no insurance to it.
And you didn't have a valid license either, did you?
No, I didn't have a valid license. Right.
And
I was, huh?
And the officer asked you to produce one, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna amend this to allowing.
Thank you.
I'm gonna amend this to allowing. It'll be same $240, but it won't abstract to the Secretary of State. I only have this one case.
Okay.
And then I'll dismiss upon payment. So I'm gonna find her guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, $240, dismiss upon payment. When can you pay it, ma'am?
The next month on the 3rd.
The 3rd?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what about come back on January 7th, strike that, November 17th at 8:25. Make sure it's paid by then, ma'am, and I'll dismiss the case. Come back that morning, okay?
Come back where? On here?
Yes.
Okay.
Pay it at any that kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. I'm told you can upload that that after your phone.
Wait a minute, when I come back on here, what time?
8:25 on November the 17th. We'll close it out if you pay it.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great day, ma'am.
You too.
All right. Let's go call the city of Detroit. Good morning, Good morning, sir. Versus Kevin Gordy. Case numbers SP 1486543, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1486551, SP 1494895, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1494941. Appearance for the record, please. Barry.
Elwood F. Barry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gordy.
Gordy, are you there? Looks like he fell off.
Can you hear me? I'm on here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. State your name.
Okay.
Is this Mr. Gordy?
This is Mr. Gordy.
All right. Today is the date and time.
An unknown error.
Set for a pre-trial. Oh, he's not supposed to be here till next month.
Yeah, yeah, because I paid toward the 336.
You paid toward it, but you got to pay it off to get a license.
Yes, I remember I told you I pay it by the first of the month. And so I paid close to half of it now. Then by the first of the month, it will be paid off.
Let me say this. You're not even supposed to be back till November the 6th.
Okay, well, I got a card says, October 17th.
Okay, maybe that was before we amended it, that went out. So come on back November the 6th, and hopefully you have a valid license.
I will. What, same time, Judge?
Same time.
Thank you.
Have a great day, sir.
Bye-bye.
All right, is Deonte Ogden there?
Yes, I'm here, Judge.
Good morning to you, sir. City of Detroit. City of Detroit versus Deonte Marcel Ogden, case number SE, may strike that, 204-551-041. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Ogden.
Deonte Marcel Ogden.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
A not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. You have the choice, Mr. Ogden. You can either set this matter for trial, see if you can't do any worse. You can only do better, or it's going to stay the same. There's a $240 fine as it stands now. The city's only willing to amend it to an open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. That I call a non-offer because it's still the same 2-point offense, same alcohol-related offense on your driving record, and the same $240. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, and he can explain things further. You let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right, Mr. Ogden?
Okay, no problem.
All right, are we ready on Griffin? Or Osorio?
We are, Your Honor. Yes.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Richard Osorio. Mr. Osorio, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, after extensive discussion, I am asking if the court could possibly have a representative from sobriety court to come in and speak with Mr. Osorio, just based on our discussions. And if possibly, maybe then his cases could be transferred.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Osorio?
Yes.
All right, let's get, absolutely we can do that. Let's get sobriety court on the line and Mr. Richard Osorio, and we'll have you have a conversation with them, and we'll see where that goes, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Ringo, Lexi, Lanners, case number Z8-0087551. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf.
Wait a minute. Before we do that, let's get who was your attorney? That was Miss Miller?
Alex Miller, yeah.
All right, let's wait on Miss Miller. Let's get, she's gonna give us some update. Let's get probation down here as well. For Ringo Lexi. Okay. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Ogden. Mr. Ogden, giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to give you a trial date. That's what you want to do, Mr. Ogden?
Yes.
I'm going to give you a trial date of January 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right?
Perfect.
All right, have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Tael Owens.
Yes.
Good morning. City of Detroit versus Tael Owens, case number SP1366732, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Mr. Owens, please state your name.
Tael Owens.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
I are not guilty plea on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. Mr. Owens, do you You have a valid driver's license?
Yes. You wanna see it?
No, I'm gonna pull it up. Do you have valid registration? Take your hat off.
Oh.
Let's see the valid registration.
All right. It's right here. I got a new car, so that was the old car.
All right. Let's see it. You have very well. I'm satisfied with that. Can we run Mr. Owens' license, please? Thank you. All right, I'm satisfied with that. We're gonna run the license and see what you have.
Okay.
Ms. Lenley, I haven't got your email from for the driver's license yet.
I sent you the email with the insurance. You didn't receive it?
Can't hear you.
I said I sent the email with the insurance. You don't have it yet?
No.
Okay. I put in the email your first dot last name at 36districtcourt.org.
Make sure I sent you the right. I didn't make a mistake on that. Well, you sent a screenshot of it or something?
I sent you the full picture of it.
Yeah, it's probably taking time to get that picture. All right, go wait. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Owens. Mr. Owens, I have a valid license and I have valid registration. At this time, I'm going to dismiss your case for providing valid documentation, all right? There's nothing further, sir. I'm going to waive the warrant fees. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
So I can leave, or?
You can leave.
All
right. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Terrence Lamont, Marlon Lewis, case number SP 149-40721. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lewis.
Terrence Marlon Lewis.
All right. Good morning to you, sir. Do you have valid insurance?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what you have, Mr. Lewis.
Here you go, sir.
All right, you're gonna have to hold it, slide it on over to your left. Back it up a little bit, please. All right, I'm satisfied, Mr. Lewis. I'm gonna dismiss the case.
It's through cure. It's through cure, Your Honor.
I know everybody goes to cure, and cure cures everybody's problem except mine. I don't know why. They told me they couldn't cure my problem. They were more expensive than the other place. So
oh yeah, I had to pay $1,200 for the down payment.
All right. Have a good day, sir, if there's nothing further. And that's why you don't want your insurance to lapse, because when your insurance lapses, then you start back over, and that's when they charge you those high down payments.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
They know how to get you. All right, Mr. Lewis, very best of luck to you. Have a very good day, all right?
You have a better one, you also.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.
Ryan is here. Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. I'm so honored that you recognize me off of Zoom, Your Honor. I'm here in person on another matter, so I'm just in person this morning. We're ready to proceed with Mr. Lanners whenever the court is.
Have you talked to what about the testing and stuff?
So, ma'am, I'm not.
Let's go ahead. Do you need to talk to Mr. Lanners?
No, I spoke with him yesterday.
Let me have that. Well, did probation get involved? Is our probation department involved in this as well?
So that is what I think the court needs to clear up for Mr. Lanners, because from my understanding from our last court date, Your Honor, we were, he was supposed to find a place. When I was speaking with Mr. Lanners, he was under the impression, despite my best efforts, that any testing has to come from the court, that he isn't able to just go to a testing facility that would meet the court standards without a court order. And
this is not on the record.
We're not on the record, but if I recall last time, you said you were gonna help him get to the spot.
yes, and he had informed me that he needed a place near Chicago, but then he also said that he was testing with, that he was supposed to be testing with his work. So there's a bit of communication or like miscommunication, I think, on his part.
It's not good.
That's right. I know.
It's not good.
Right.
Let's go back on the record for Mr. Lanners, Ringo Lexi Lanners. Go ahead and recall the case, City of Detroit versus Ringo Lexi Lanners, case number Z8087551. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Alexandra Miller, P86290, on behalf of Mr. Ringo Lexi Lanners, who is present via Zoom. I am in person as I'm in the courthouse for another matter this morning.
Mr. Lanners, state your name for the record.
Yeah, my name is Ringo Lexi Linares.
All right, so you heard the conversation that we had off the record, and I've heard enough of the conversation to discern that you have not tested or have not done what the court has ordered you to do.
Can I say something, Judge?
No, I'm talking.
Oh, sorry.
And I told you last time that if it takes me to bring you back to Michigan to get this done, then that's what is going to have to be done. And you have a lawyer here, very good lawyer here, that has been trying to help you facilitate this. I don't know what your private conversations have been with your lawyer, but it was indicated last time that she would help you provide to try and get a place in Waukegan, Illinois, in order for you to start testing. Now, it's been weeks and weeks now. And I have no proof that you are not, I do know that you haven't followed this court's order by not testing. So do you want to say something, or do you want to filter your conversations through your lawyer?
Through my lawyer.
All right, can you zoom in?
Yeah, I can zoom in, Your Honor.
All right, zoom in, I'm gonna pass it. You talk to your lawyer, but it's almost time like this. I told you, I'm gonna bring you back to Michigan. I'll just put a bench warrant out for your arrest because you haven't been compliant. So I don't know what the holdup is, and I'm sure that we can get things done that way. And I tried to give you an opportunity to get it done your way while you're in Waukegan. I tried to not interrupt your job, and I tried to not interrupt your life like that. But you're leaving me with no choice. Go ahead, pass the matter, zoom in, please.
Yes, sir.
And then talk to him, and then we'll go from there.
All right, it is okay, I'll do so in the hallway as a matter of.
Very well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Judge, I did try to contact probation on that matter, but officer firm. So I don't know if we still need somebody for probation, but they're gonna zoom in.
Well, that's gonna be up to them now. It's gonna be up to his lawyer, and this is becoming a matter where it's just gotta be some movement on it.
I'm gonna cancel it.
810-333-5796. Press *6 to unmute yourself and state your name, please. All right, 810-333-5796. Press *6 to unmute yourself. Good morning. What's your name, please? Good morning. What's your name, please?
This is Abel Luma. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. All right, Mr. Lerma.
Yes, sir.
City of Detroit versus Abel Lerma, case number SP 149-675-51, SP 149-675-61. Appearance for the record, please.
Owen S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lerma.
Abel Lerma.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Lerma, do you have a valid license, sir?
I do not, sir.
Alpha is going to be pleading to failure to display, $240 fine. I'll dismiss the other case, and I will. That will abstract to the Secretary of State, but it will not carry any points. You have an absolute right to a trial, and I'll even give your client an opportunity to get a valid license. Let me put you in a breakout room, Mr. Lerma, with Mr. Berry. Have a private conversation with him, okay?
Thank you. Yes.
He's in there, Mr. Berry. All right. Liel. Good morning, sir. What's your first name?
Liel O'Brien.
O'Brien is your last name?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, your matter is set for trial. We have some officers that are here. I'm going to get you, once the city attorney comes in, I'm going to get you a offer, and we'll put you in a breakout room. You can discuss it. You either hold the trial or take the offer. And I see you're at work, so I'm going to try to do that as fast as I can. All right. So just stand by, please. All right, let's see. This is an email. All right, very well. Let's go back on the record with Miss Lenley. Miss Lenley, I've got proper documentation for insurance, so at this time, I'm going to dismiss both your cases. All right, ma'am?
Okay.
Have a great day. Best of luck to you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, let me start letting some people in. Okay, very well, Liel, you're checked in. Let's see, what. Hold on a second, ma'am.
Here, you should be on.
Are you ready, Mr. McCandless?
Yes, Your Honor.
Morning to you. Is there a officer, Benjamin Ransden? Trooper Benjamin Ransden? This is the city of Detroit versus Cameron Justin Lacy Miles. Case, just strike that, state of Michigan versus Cameron Justin Lacy Miles, case number SX425-64981. Appearance for the record, please.
Len McCandless, defendant.
P number, please.
P46246, Your Honor.
So yeah, wait a minute. I have to have some quiet. I put people on mute. As for the purposes of your client's present, counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm asking the court to waive his presence and allow me to proceed on his behalf.
Very well. I'll waive the presence. This is a civil infraction. Indicated you have the authority to appear on his behalf. You are retained. I'll waive the presence. I call for Trooper Ramsden. I heard no response. Go ahead, counselor.
Judge, I move for dismissal.
I'm going to grant motion to dismiss based on no officer. It's not further. Mr. McCandless, have a very good day. Always good to see you.
Have a good day. Good to see you, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you.
Morning, Ms. Snyder. You have a host of officers in the breakout room. Namely, O'Brien is here. He's at work, so I'd like to see if we can try and hurry up and get him back to work. Randy and Sherry Luger. Randy Luger. Ask to unmute yourself, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
City of Detroit, good morning to you. The city of Detroit versus Randy Burt Luger, case number Z8087871. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Randy Luger.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Luger, do you plan on hiring a lawyer, or do you want to have one of the court's lawyers to represent you?
I was planning on hiring when we just had a little mix up. I called Paul Faulkner and he referred me to Ben Warbling, and we haven't been able to make contact.
Okay. All right. I'm going to set a bond in the matter. I'm going to set a $500 personal bond. I am going to have you start testing one time per week. No drinking during the pendency of this case. No leaving the state of Michigan without the court's permission.
What up, tell him?
Go ahead.
Sir, quite a while ago, we set up a trip to Tennessee, which is supposed to be leaving today. I was under the impression that this would have been taken place earlier.
All right. When are you coming back from Tennessee? Pardon me?
Next
broke up. I'm sorry.
Next Tuesday, 24th.
All right. I'm gonna allow you to go ahead to Tennessee. That's gonna prevent you from being tested.
I might have time today.
Where does he have to go?
We don't leave till what, 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock.
We don't leave.
Why don't you stop down here before you head out to town? We're gonna refer you to probation. Give me a good phone number for me, please.
Okay. 586-567-2036.
Are you driving to Tennessee?
No, sir.
Flying?
Yes.
Oh, so yeah, I don't want you to miss your plane. I do want, let's make sure you start testing the week you come back.
Okay.
Start. That doesn't give you any excuse to drink, but
I'm not a drinker.
All right, but I don't know about that. I don't know. That's what we're checking out, you know. But let's make sure you test by '25th. I'm gonna make sure you have a test in that way. I'm gonna refer this to probation. I'm gonna give you the number to probation just so that you have it. They should contact you. I'm gonna set a pretrial up for October 31st to see if you made contact with Mr. Warbler at 8:30. The number to probation is 313-965-3414, all right?
Yes.
All right, if there's nothing further, you understand what you need to do by the 25th. That week, you come back Wednesday, you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to make sure I get a test. I'm gonna refer this to probation. You should have a call from them. So answer the calls that you don't recognize. I'm sure that's gonna be, one of those calls will be the probation officer. And then I have the conditions written down in here. You have a very good day. Have a safe trip. Enjoy your time in Tennessee. And we'll deal with this matter when you get back. Your next court date is October 31st, 2023. I gave you the number to probation just so that if you don't hear from them, to get ahead of this and give them a call, you know how to get in touch with this court. All right, Mr. Luger?
Yes.
Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Great. Thank you.
All right. All right, let's move on. Case manager, get Mr. Osorio in with the case manager. Mr. Griffin.
Hi, good morning, Judge.
All right, good morning. I'd like Mr. Osorio, he actually requested to speak. I had no inclination or anything, so I hope that you guys can provide some services for him, because I really like the people that actually raise their hand and say, I'm looking for some help here. So, but can I put you in a breakout room with him?
Yep, that'd be great, Judge.
All right. Mr. Osorio, talk to case manager Griffin and join the room.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're back with, let me put you in a breakout. Well, Miss O'Driscoll, I'll put you in a breakout room with Miss Miller as far as Lanners once they get done with their conversation, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's go with Julius DeBar Della Ben.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Did I get even close?
You were actually you pronounced it correctly.
All right, there you go. Now, good morning to you, sir. You're at Detroit at work?
Yes, sir. I am. She's in the breakout room. She's Miss. I have a client. Actually, I have a couple. Let me see which one is the one today. I have a client that's attempting to go through the street democracy program that I'm taking her through. Her application is going.
Who is this person?
I have actually three. Let me make sure I got the right hearing. Give me one moment. Erica Greer, ERICKAGRIER.
Good morning, Ms. Greer. She's on the line. Let me call Mr. Patel.
Good morning.
And get him in here, okay? See if he'll come on in, and he's with the and I'm gonna get him to zoom in, and then we'll go from there. All right.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Mr. Berry, are we ready on Mr. Lerma?
Ready, Your Honor.
This is best go back on the record with Mr. Abel Lerma. Mr. Lerma, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
All right, that's what you want to do, Mr. Lerma?
Yes, sir.
All right, why don't you come back on January the 2nd, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, there's nothing further, Mr. Lerma. Very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much and have a great day.
You too. Do we have an offer for Adele?
I had asked, Your Honor, if he had taken the class and or if he'd been able to or would be able to get any of his documentation.
All right, Mr. Liddell, are you there?
I am. I'm here. Wait, O'Brien or you mean me
O'Brien.
or?
No, O'Brien. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is two Liddells. All right. O'Brien, Liddell.
Yeah, I took the class.
Did you send it to me?
Yes, I did on July 17th.
On July 17th, that was a long time ago. I should have it in this stack here. And then, what was the other question?
I can forward it to you again,
Schneider?
If he had any of his documentation or if we think he'd be eligible to get insurance or a license.
What about the license, Mr. O'Brien? What happened with that?
I have another license.
Right, let's see what's going on with this license. And
I just forwarded you the certificate.
Oh, you just forwarded to me? All right, here we go. I don't have it yet. Did you send it? Did you send it already, Lo, one time?
Yeah, I sent it on July 17th.
And what the email address did you send it from?
It should be Dell, DELLOB at iCloud.com.
LE. Come on, give it to me again a little bit slower, please.
DELLOB.
LEDELL.
No LE, just Dell like the computer. DELL. OB at iCloud.com.
Okay, I see it now. Now I just got it. I didn't have the other one that you sent. I just have the one that you sent. All right. I have a certificate. Let's do this. Let's call the case. Case is City of Detroit. O'Brien, Liddell O'Brien.
I think I gave you two.
City of Detroit versus Liddell O'Brien. Case numbers SP 1180921, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1185525, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1311054, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1311092, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1338459, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1339101, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1339741. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood Esbury Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. O'Brien.
Liddell O'Brien.
All right. You can go ahead and put your appearance on the record. Ms. Schneider, please.
Alexis Schneider for the people, P80322.
And I'm trying to pull the officers out of the breakout room, but I can't.
I can go grab them, Your Honor.
All right, please. Report is here. Officer Ayala is here. Officer Aslasad Craig is here. All right, let's Corporal Hort, is it Officer Hort or Corporal Hort?
It's officer now, Your Honor.
All right, very well. What about your appearance? Good morning to you.
Good morning. Detroit Police Officer Nicholas Hott, badge 1789.
All right, Officer Ayala, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Officer Ayala, badge number 125, out of the 2nd precinct.
Okay, and let's call Al-Assad Craig.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Good morning. Can you state your name, Officer Al-Assad Craig, for the record, please? Put your badge number on there.
Yes, Officer Al-Assad Craig, badge 141.
Okay. We have well, the parties that have appeared, we have them on the record. Now, I do have a situation here, Ms. Snyder, where I see that at least the no proof of insurance is holding up Mr. O'Brien from getting a driver's license. I can't allow him to pay $45 reinstatement fee up front on that if he wants to get that license, and if he wants to attempt to get that license, which I'm pretty sure he does. But let me see what this failure to.
So he still does not have insurance? I'm confused.
I don't know that. I haven't checked.
I do have
that.
insurance.
All right, let's go ahead with the cases that will be dismissed before no officer. I have, there's no Officer Denson here.
I also did not speak to that officer, Your Honor.
and Paul Hobson.
I also did not speak to that officer, Your Honor.
Paul Hobson is SP 11855525, counts 1 and counts 2. You want to make a motion on those, Counselor?
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor. There being no complaining with.
I'll grant that motion to dismiss. On SP 1311054, counts 1, 2, and 3. Officer Arnold Denson. Hearing no response. Counselor?
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor. No officer.
I'll grant that motion. SP 11092, counts 1 and counts 2. Officer Denson, again, you got to know Officer Denson pretty well, or he at least somebody. I'll grant that motion to dismiss those. 8, 4, 5, 9. SP 338459, counts 1 and counts 2. That's Officer Ayala. They are here. And then SP 1339101, counts 1 and counts 2. That was not on the docket. We have wait a minute. SP 1339748 is on the docket. Incorporate all of those other ones in there. SP 1339101, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1339748. Those tickets were written by Officer Al-Assad Craig. Okay, so we're dealing with no insurance, expired plates, and a failure to disclose for Officer Al-Assad Craig. Correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So on my subpoena, I only have the no insurance, so I didn't pull up the whichever else one you said.
Those were, I think they were written on the same day. And what happened, Officer, you mind if I call you Officer Craig?
That's fine.
That the tickets did not get into the system until like 2 months after they were written. So I set aside the default, but it was all happened on the same instance. All right, so I'll set aside those defaults. Now with the dismissal of that no insurance, you can potentially get a license, sir. So that was your question, Ms. Snyder, whether he would be eligible for a license.
Yes, Your Honor. He does have the one speeding with Officer Hoped. It looks like he was going pretty fast, but he's young. I mean, I'd like him to get the license and come back. And seeing that he's taken the class, I believe he said he has insurance now. I'd be willing to give him a generous offer if he comes back with a license.
And he did take the defensive driving course. So do you want to take the opportunity, sir, to go bring back a valid driver's license now?
Yes, I would.
All right. What we're going to do is we're going to set a pretrial date up for you. These cases are going to remain open. We'll set a pretrial date that no proof of insurance is going to be dismissed. So according to what I see, you should potentially be able to get a valid license. We'll set aside the defaults on the civil infractions. See, civil infraction defaults
in court
will have to be set aside. I'm just making a note from Ms. Mathis. All right, and then I'm going to have you back on December the 4th, 2023 at 8:30. Should, according to what you have down here, potentially be able to get a valid driver's license. And then we will deal with the other matters when you come back, all right?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. And officers, you all have a very good day and make sure you be safe out there. And if we need you back for Mr. O'Brien, we know how to get you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your staff have a great day.
All right, be safe. All right. All right, let's go. Mr. Case Manager Griffin, did you have a conversation with Mr. Osorio?
Yes, Judge. His question seems to be towards that he needs to talk to his attorney. He was just trying to show documents that he had insurance and different things like that. He's currently on probation in Monroe on a drinking and driving case, which he's already serving a probation term. So
hold on. Let's put this on the record. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Osorio. Mr. Osorio, I'll give you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Griffin, the case manager. Now go ahead, Case Manager Griffin.
Yeah, the questions that he had was pertaining to the tickets that he received in your courtroom, Judge. He was just trying to show me proof of his insurance and different things like that. I told him those things that he needed to discuss with his attorney. He does have a drinking and driving case that he's currently on probation in Monroe County. That he's serving a probation, that he has a couple of more conditions that he's already testing, but he had no interest in entering into our sobriety court program or anything like that at this time. So I think his questions were more geared towards talking to an attorney, trying to see what he can do about the tickets that he's before you.
All right. Judge. I'm sorry to waste your time, but
no problem, Judge.
He's already had an opportunity to talk with the very, very good attorney. So I don't know what's going on.
So, Your Honor, I make this statement on the record. We had a discussion extensively about the cases that he has in front of the court. He did begin to other things, and I did ask him because he indicated that his sobriety was something that was important to him and that he was working towards. So I asked him at that time if he was interested in entering the sobriety court program where they could potentially assist him with that, assist him with making sure he stays on track with that. I did understand that he was already under supervision in Monroe County. He had about 3 more months to go with regards to that because he has community service to complete. But when he indicated that he wanted to make sure that he stayed clean because he didn't want to have potential issues in terms of drinking causing other health problems, he indicated he was interested in learning more about the program. So Case Manager Griffin, I do apologize. I thought that that's what he wanted to speak with you about. We had already discussed his traffic matters. But I did explain to him that a part of sobriety court could be resolving his matters as well as working towards sobriety. So I do apologize for that.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, he kept talking about whatever attorney that he talked about that he had at the preliminary hearing. I told him I didn't know anything about that. So he just had a lot of questions regarding, trying to prove documents and things like that. So no problem.
All right, very well. Thank you, Case Manager Griffin. You have a very good day.
All right, you too, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, how did your client want to proceed, or do you know?
My advice to him was that he needed to have his hearing in front of the Secretary of State Board. We were going to ask for a pretrial date. He did say that he spoke with an attorney previously, and that attorney told him to reach out, but he couldn't recall who he spoke with, and it was a House Counsel attorney.
Okay,
His name should be on the first Zoom meeting that I had with.
Okay, well, what do you want to do here? I mean, I don't know. I can give you a pre-trial date and you can go to try and get the hearing, or we can resolve the matters today. Hold on one second. Let's go off the record 1 second. Mr. Patel, good morning to you. I was gonna put you in a breakout room with Mrs. Greer. She wants to have a conversation with you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Osorio. So what do you want to do, Mr. Osorio? The ball is in your court.
Okay, so the first person that represented me in my first Zoom meeting, the attorney that I spoke with said he will represent me, and he gave me his phone number, and I don't have the paperwork with his name on it. So the first attorney that I spoke with, he should be on the first Zoom meeting in the documentation. And that's the person said he said he can hire me and he can work and get my license back. But I don't know. It should be in the court files for our first Zoom meeting.
No, have you called him?
I called him and talked to him, and now I can't find his phone number because I'm renting a house, and my paperwork got messed up, and so I've been in 3 rental units in a year and a half, and a lot of my paperwork is just not finished, and I don't have my office set up.
Okay, so we don't know what the past attorney you had.
The one that was on the first Zoom meeting.
Okay, I can't find out. We don't have a documentation of who you were in with the first Zoom meeting. We just have down there that you were represented by House Counsel. So it's no way we can find that out. So now you have a very good attorney in Miss Harris.
Okay, wonderful.
So what, do you need to go back in the breakout room and talk to her?
Well, I just need representation, and I'll just have to hire her to help me get this license back. Because I do have proof of insurance. I'll give you the policy number. You just got to make 1 phone call for probation. For progressive. And then if you rerun the plates for that, for my sister's car, the plates are valid and wants to be transferred to that. But like I said, when we did all that, they said it takes 20 to 48 hours for all the paperwork to go through, and it was on a weekend.
All right.
So
let me stop you. The offer does not even include anything that has to do with insurance. The offer is failure to display, $240 fine, abstract to the Secretary of State will dismiss the improper plate and dismiss the no misdemeanor insurance ticket.
I can pay $240 today.
And Your Honor, it's just advocating on behalf of my client. It is not in his best interest to enter that plea today, especially discussed regarding his license. Furthermore, I have to let him know that he cannot hire me for the driver's license portion of this. That is not something I'm able to help you with. So we will have to find the attorney, or you have to seek out another attorney to assist with that. We've discussed this at length in the breakout room.
Rejoin the breakout room one more time, please, and explain that to him. If he wants to take the deal, let's let him take the deal. If he doesn't, if he wants to take your advice, then he can take your advice.
Okay.
Join the breakout room, Mr. Osorio.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All All right, let's go back on the record. Let's go off the record with Mr. Osorio. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lanners. Ms. Miller,
Yes.
where are we?
Yes, Your Honor. So, again, I spoke.
Let me stop.
Yes.
Officer Driscoll, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Jennifer O'Driscoll on behalf of the Probation Department and Officer of Record, which is Joseph Thomas.
All right, good morning.
Good morning again, Your Honor. For just the purposes of clarity on the record, Alexander Miller, P86290 on behalf of Mr. Lanners, who is present via Zoom. Your Honor, I had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Lanners in a Zoom breakout room out in the hall. And first and foremost, I do want to say, Your Honor, after speaking with Mr. Lanners multiple times, in no way, shape, or form is he trying to avoid this court's order. He is, I think, overthinking what the court is expecting him to do, and he is trying to ensure that he's doing everything correctly, that it was through the courts, and that's where that miscommunication came from. But I assure the court he is not trying to avoid testing. I spoke again about the testing with Mr. Lanners, and I believe we have found a place that will be acceptable to the court. It is a place called Any Lab Test Now in Vernon Hills, Illinois. Mr. Lanners indicated that is about 45 minutes away from him, but he is willing to make that drive. I was looking at their testing procedures for drug and alcohol testing, where their samples are monitored samples, controlled samples. They also do chain of custody, and it appears from their website that they routinely work with courts, which I believe meets most, if not all, of the standards that is required by the court, this court, for testing. Mr. Lanners has stated that he is willing to test as frequently as the court deems necessary, whether that be twice a week, once a week, whatever the court mandates of him. And as soon as if this place was acceptable to the court, I would be sending this information to him immediately for him to go and seek testing.
Ms. O'Driscoll?
That sounds like a good plan. The only other place that the probation department could find was the local coroner's office. However, it's not a monitored test and there's no chain of custody. So if the Any Lab Test Now has a chain of custody and can work for the defendant, then the probation department does not have a problem with that.
Has anyone? I can't believe that has anyone have? What about an electronic monitor?
That was going to be the probation department's next recommendation. If this Any Lab Test Now does not work, the defendant would have to come back to Michigan to have the alcohol monitor installed. However,
you couldn't coordinate that with the court out there.
It all comes down to money. So it would have to be through an agency, unless there's like a Smart Start out in Illinois that could do it.
I'm sure Illinois has got all the resources that we have, plus probably some, maybe, you know.
If I may, Your Honor, I believe that this case would be one in which we reach resolution. So an alcohol tether may be a little extra than what possibly may be needed in this case for the duration of his matter the rest of the time before the court.
Yeah, but since we started this, we haven't got anything.
Right.
So, and now do we have this effort here, which I'm gonna call one last effort to try to get this done. And then we're just gonna have to take some other extensive, maybe more restrictive measures moving forward. So when are we gonna come back with these tests so that we know?
Yeah, Mr. Lanners, he will go as soon as today, because I believe he took off court or work today. So we could come back as early as next week, Your Honor.
All right, let's have one last. You understand, Mr. Lanners, what your expectations are? I guess you got to speak with your lawyer a little bit further, but it's got to start, sir. Let's have one more pretrial. Are we coming back next Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday? What day?
If we could, Your Honor, either Wednesday or Thursday works best for my schedule.
All right, Thursday is going to be the date. That'll be the 26th of October, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, 8:30. All right. I want to see this get done. I don't want to have to impose any extra restrictions on you, sir. I'm trying to do the best I can to avoid that. So you have to do something about this, all right?
And if I just may, Your Honor, I want to make sure that Mr. Lanners completely understands. I had explained to Mr. Lanners that he is under the court's order to get testing. However, he will not have that document. He still needs to go to the testing facility, tell them he is under testing for the 36th District Court, which they will then administer the test and send the results to the 36th.
Can we get him a document?
We can get him a document, absolutely, if the court is able to provide it in order.
So we're gonna stay, we can hear right out there.
Yeah, let's do that. Have Ms. Miller draft that order, and then I can sign that order so that he gets there. He won't have any other, he'll have at least the document in his hand to say that it is a court order. All right.
Okay, I will absolutely do that and have that to the court this afternoon.
Order on that bench.
Thank you. All right, let's.
Thank you.
Any more questions, Mr. Lanners?
Yes, when do I get the order? Am I gonna get that through email or something through the actual mail here at home?
I'll send it to you via email, Mr. Lanners, as soon as the judge has signed it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, next court date, October 26, 2023 at 8:30. Good luck to you, Mr. Lanners, and thank you, Mrs. Miller.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right. All right.
Thank you, Ms. Knapp.
All right. Let's do the back on the record with Mr. Osorio. Mr. Osorio, let's have we come to a resolution now? What do you want to do?
Your Honor, we're requesting a pre-trial date.
All right, pre-trial date. That's what you want, Mr. Osorio. You want some time to go over about this to approach the Secretary of State, correct?
Yes.
All right, December the 4th, 2023 at 8:30 is going to be your next court date. Hopefully you have something that you can show the court that you've at least approached them and let us know what the what's being done. I don't know if it's going to be done by then, but maybe you got a hearing or something like that. All right, come back on December 4th, 2023 at 8:30. Okay.
December 4th.
December 4th. You have any further questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, have a great day. Best of luck to you. You're free to leave.
Morning, Judge. I was trying to see when my matter will be called.
You're in line. Good morning to you. Well, no, you're not. What is your name?
Landry. I was just asking because I have an in-person hearing at 36 at 10:45.
Landry? No, you're in line.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get to you as soon as you attend. You're gonna be down here?
Yes, I have a hearing for a separate matter at 10:45.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Erica Greer. Case numbers SP 1481471, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1180302, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1180317. SP 1344641. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, J.H. Patel, P number 65385 from Ms. Greer. Ms. Greer, would you please state your name for the record?
Erica Greer.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Greer. Mr. Greer, I'm sorry, and Mr. Patel. Have we worked out something?
Yes, she is participating with one of our providers, Mr. Julius DeBartoleben, who's on the Zoom call here today. So we would just ask for an adjournment of 5 months so that she can complete the action plan and in Street Outreach Court Detroit and finish her case there.
All right, Mr. DeBarle, are you an attorney, sir?
No, I'm not, sir.
Okay, all right, let's do this. You can state your name for the record.
First name Julius, last name DeBar-Lapin.
All right, let's do this. I have a court date. I got 150-day date yesterday of March 14th, 2023. So I did get your, I think I've acknowledged the fact that I got your text, your email, Mr. Patel, and you gave me a little bit more insight on the people that I've sent to you. And I was saying that I only saw one person, which I only knew of one, but now you have enlightened me that 6 of the people that I sent, I think that's what the number it was, have completed the program and have gone through it. It just didn't ever come back to my court to do so. It's phenomenal, Ms. Greer. There's a lot of other people in the balance, and I try my best to identify whoever I can that's in that need, because I know it's something that people don't want to necessarily mention, especially in open court. And I also know how stressful and how difficult of a time it is, and probably young, definitely young. I don't know if you have any kids or not. That that just automatically adds to the stress. So there's, I've witnessed it. I've seen people set their goals. And the one gentleman that I know, I signed the order to dismiss his cases. He asked me to write a letter of recommendation. And I thought at first, I said, well, I can't really write this because I don't really know you. But then I rethought about it again. And I know the rigorous requirements that it takes for Mr. Patel that they have outlined. And I knew understood what it took to get through the program, and that person got through it and completed it. And then I rethought that, and I wrote them a letter of recommendation, and they, I don't know by my letter, but I know they got the job. So there is light at the end of the tunnel is why I say all of that. And I wish you the best of luck. I think you're in very good hands with Mr. Patel and Mr. DeBar-Lapin. And I just want to acknowledge the fact that this court will try to do whatever it can to assist you as well. All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
March 14, 2023 at 8:30 is your next court date.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
How many times is it supposed to test?
One time per week.
One time per week. You want to add that to this?
You can tell her that.
I'll add it to one time per week. Okay.
All right. Inola, you had your hand raised. I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself and start your camera, please. Good morning to you, ma'am. What is your name, please? There was just
Hello, my name's Nene.
Nene.
Yes.
What is your full name, Nene?
Nene Orishemofe Oluwatumishe. Last name Ola.
Oluwatumishe.
Yeah, Oluwatumishe.
Oluwatumishe. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I don't see you on the docket.
Very top of page 2, Judge.
Very top.
She's all by herself. Under 835.
Oh, there it is. Very good. City of Detroit versus Nene Ola. Case number SP 149-67461. Appearance for the record, please.
Chair Harris. Go ahead, Mr. Bailey.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, young lady.
Me?
Yeah.
Oluwatomiche Ola.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Do you have a valid license, ma'am?
Yes.
Run her driver's license, please. Let's pass the matter. I'll run the license and we'll see. Kayla Gibson. This is Kayla Gibson. This is Paul Knapp and Corporal Spidell. Corporal Spidell was here. He's not. He said he was going to another courtroom. He'd be back. So if we can get Corporal Spidell back, give him an opportunity to present, to talk with you, Ms. Snyder, we can get Ms. Gibson.
I can send him a text, Your Honor. I'd also like to know, it looks like it's all she has is no improper plates, no insurance, and no registration, which I'd be willing to dismiss for compliance if she is or can come into compliance.
Ms. Gibson? No, Ms. Gibson. Is that a sheriff's driver's license valid? All right, Ms. Ola, let's go back on the record with Ms. O'Shea. Ms. Ola?
Yes.
I'm going to dismiss the case for providing valid documentation. You have a valid license, okay?
Yes.
Have a great day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day too. So am I good to go from here?
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Ms. Gibson, are you there?
Yes.
Do you have valid registration and insurance, ma'am?
That car that they're speaking of, I don't have that car anymore.
So, do you have a car?
No.
You don't have a car? All right. What are you, how old are you, 20?
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's wait and see.
I would do, sorry, so the offer would be one improper plate, dismiss the balance.
Let's call the case. You have to turn your camera on, ma'am.
Okay.
City of Detroit versus Kayla Unique Gibson. Case number SP 1255092, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 129060, 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gibson.
Kayla Unique Gibson.
I'm sorry, Kayla. Let's Nap out of the breakout room. Let's put the Nap.
I'm here, sir.
Nap, can you put your appearance on the record?
Sergeant Paul Knapp, badge 63, 4th Precinct, Detroit Police Department.
Okay, good morning to you, Corporal Knapp.
Good morning, sir.
Sergeant, I'm sorry, Sergeant. Sorry. Okay, sorry. All right, and then I wrote that Corporal Spidell was here. I put him on as a peer. You heard the offer is improper plate, $240 fine. We'll dismiss the matters, and I'll dismiss the improper plate upon payment. Ms. Gibson, join the breakout room and speak to you. You still don't have your camera up, and speak to Mr. Berry about this. All right. All right, on the, let's pass that matter on the TCL 913-7W. I'm gonna ask you to unmute yourself and state your name, please. TCL 9137W. What's your name, ma'am? Good morning to you. Say that again.
Felicia Gray.
One more time.
Felicia Gray.
Graves?
Yes.
We have a Felicia Grays at 8:35.
Felicia Grays. Okay, Felicia Grays. Victoria Grays?
Yes.
Good morning to you. All right.
Morning.
It's the city of Detroit. Sorry. City of Detroit versus Felicia Victoria Grays, case numbers SP 1473426, SP 1493956. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherica Harris on behalf of Ms. Grace, please state your name for the record.
Felicia Gray.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. This insurance probably is going to necessitate having the officer to come in. We can just set a trial date and have you back on January 9th, 2024. I'll put you in a breakout room with Miss Harris so she can speak. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, have a conversation with Miss Harris first, so that you can speak with her and get an understanding of what's going on. All right. The trial date is January 9th. Hold on. Ask Ms. Harris any question you need, okay?
Okay.
About the case. Join the breakout room, please. Good morning.
Hey, what's up? Yeah.
Your Honor, I don't have Ms. Grace in the breakout room.
Ms. Graves, you gotta join the room. I think she's frozen.
Okay.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes. All right, let's go ahead with Landry. Landry, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. City of Detroit versus Sierra Landry. Case numbers SP 1253065, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on
Sierra
behalf of
Landry.
Ms. Sherika Harris on behalf of Ms. Landry.
Ms. Landry, state your name for the record, please.
Sierra Landry.
All right, I'm trying to get Corporal Bennett out of the breakout room.
You could put it on November 7th at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, yeah.
Go ahead in the breakout room with Ms. Graves. Hold on, Ms. Landry. I'm trying to get Mr. Corporal Bennett out of the room. Ernesto's iPhone.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hold on, Corporal Spidell, we already took care of your case. I think that was one that they're gonna have Mr. O'Brien back. You're on, Mr. O'Brien?
I believe so, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna have him back, see if he can come in compliance.
All right. You have a good day.
Have a great day. Be safe out there. You're free to, I think you're free to leave. Is that, no, Sergeant Knapp is here on. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gibson. Ms. Gibson, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do? I think this was Corporal Spidell as well. So
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what's Ms. Gibson do?
She wishes to avail herself of the offer, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gibson?
Yes.
Can you raise your, you have to see, you have to turn your camera on.
I just tried to do that. It's not working.
Lioness rejected him.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Judge. I have to go now. I need to be inside of 36 at the moment.
Well, you don't have to go. You go when I say you go.
I had another court date scheduled as well. I'm sorry.
I understand that, but you're here, and it's the dime separate trial. Ms. Gibson, I'm gonna mute you, see if you can figure out your device. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Landry. Bennett, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, sir. Corporal Dale Bennett, badge 4320, Detroit Police Department.
All right. What is the offer, Ms. Snyder? Ms. Landry, did you take the driver course?
Oh, sir.
Did you take the driver course? Did you take any driver course or no?
No, I did not.
All right. What is the offer for Miss Landry? Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Run her license, please.
If the license is valid, Your Honor, without taking the class, I would take it down to a limited access 11 to 15 over. That's 2 points.
You can walk in the court. You can bring your court in your phone in the courtroom, Miss Landry. What other case do you have?
I had an escrow hearing in room 538.
I will call over there as well. Tell her 538 and let them know that Landry's on her way up. She's in the court right now.
Okay, thank you.
All right, the license is valid. The license is valid. So do you want to take the class, ma'am, or do you want to take the deal 2 points, limited access 11 to 15, $150? If you take the class, then the points can probably reduce further down.
What exactly does the limited access part mean?
The limited access, it reduces a 3-point offense. It takes a point off of there. So it's saying that you're basically on a freeway or something like that is a way to reduce it from 3 points to 2 points. And if you take the class, you can get a further reduction. Do you want to take the class, ma'am? Miss Landry?
Yes, can you hear me?
No. You're breaking up. Do you want to take the class or you want to just take the 2 points?
I'll just take the 2 points, sir.
Are you sure about that? You don't want to take the class? I'll give you time to do so.
Yes.
Just take, what do you want to do?
Before the class didn't really work with my schedule.
The class is online.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can do the class. So would you be able to email me the information for it, or can I take it up here at the court?
You can come down to the courtroom and they'll give you the information when you get done with 538.
Okay, what's the room number?
And we call up there. Corporal Spidell, you can put your appearance on. Oh, that's Corporal Bennett. All right, there we go. That's gonna be, I'm gonna give you until, I'm gonna give you a 1 month to get this done. The 17th of November at 8:30. I'll have the class, I'll have it going to take better drivers course for a further reduction from limited access 11 to 15. All right, 11/17/2023. I'm going to dismiss the one case for you do have a valid license, and you can come down to 434 once you get done, and they'll give you the better driver's course information. All right.
You said court 434?
434. We call up to 538. They know you're on your way. All right.
Okay.
Thank you
so much.
Have a blessed day. All right. Corporal Bennett, you be safe out there. Have a good day.
Thank you, Anna. Have a good day.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Graves. Ms. Graves, giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel. Is this going to be a trial date set here?
It is, Your Honor. She just wanted to confirm the date and time with the court.
All right, Ms. Graves, January 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay.
Have a great day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Corporal Spidell, let's go back on. What about Gibson? Are we ready on Gibson?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready, but for the video.
Did she get the video going? Okay, she did. All right, very well. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gibson. Corporal Spidell, you can put your appearance on the record because we didn't settle Ms. Gibson. We're going to settle it now. Did you get that, Ms. Harris? I mean, Ms. Williams Law?
No, Your Honor, it's quite muffled.
Corporal Spidell, batch 402, Detroit Police Department.
Let's go. You want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Barry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let's go back to September the 27th, 2021 at around 10:38 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Metatol and West Chicago. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yeah.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
No, but I was in the car.
You were in the car. Was this your vehicle?
Yes.
And was there something wrong with the plates on the vehicle?
Yes.
What was wrong with them, ma'am?
They said that it didn't match my car.
Well, do you know that it didn't match your car?
Not at the moment, no.
Why not?
I didn't ever get pulled over before that about my plate, so I didn't know nothing about it. When I got my plate from the dealership, I thought it was okay.
So you indicate that you got this plate from the dealership.
Mm-hmm.
And you never did anything to switch the plate from another plate to that car or anything like that?
No.
And so you just had the plate that the dealer gave you?
Yes.
What car was that?
I believe a Honda.
That is the car. Okay, let me ask you this then. What about insurance on that Honda? Did the officer ask you to provide valid insurance?
Yes.
You could not do that, could you?
No.
And why is that?
I didn't have insurance on the car at the time.
All right, very well. I'm not gonna find her guilty of improper plate because I don't know that she did anything. I don't know whether the plate was improper or not, but I will find her guilty for the amended count of improper plate on the no insurance, which will have the same effect. Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissals of the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of improper plate for not having that insurance. I'm gonna dismiss the case upon payment of $240. It won't affect your, it won't get any points on your driver's license or anything like that. When can you pay the money, ma'am?
You told me that for 90 days.
All right. I see you have a young child there. I'm gonna give you 90 days. You're young. You have a young child. I think that's your child in the background. I'm gonna give you 90 days. Make sure you get it paid. I want you back on January 18th, 2024. We're gonna make sure that's paid so we can close the matter out, all right? Mrs. Gibson,
Okay.
have a great day, ma'am. Best of luck to you, all right? Come back on January 18th, pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone or pay it down here in person, all right? Two best ways I can say to pay it. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Ernesto, thank you, Corporal Spidell and Sergeant Knapp. You both be safe out there. Have a great day.
All right, thank you.
Ernesto, what is your last name, sir?
Lopez Gomez Jr.
Lopez Gomez Jr. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
This is the city of Detroit versus Ernesto Lopez Gomez Jr. Case number SP 146-14521. Appearance for the record, please.
Chair Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lopez Gomez, please state your name.
Yes, Ernesto Lopez Gomez Jr.
Is the date and time set for a trial. Officer Timothy Raynell, Officer Timothy Raynell, hearing no response. Want to make a motion?
Defense moves to dismiss, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to dismiss the case. We'll divide it. What is it?
Show up.
Oh, he did?
He's in the hall.
Oh, he is here? Oh, let's go. He's
Right
here.
now?
Timothy Raynell, let's
Yeah.
go call him in here.
Okay.
All right, let's pass that matter. He's here, so let's see what he has to say. Liel. Monty.
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
The city of Detroit and the state of Michigan versus Armani Briani Liel, case number SP 1189461, SP 1261169, counts 1 and counts 2. SX 355-24562, 207-1979, 2 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood Esberry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Liddell.
Armani Brian Liddell.
Yeah. What about a valid license? What's going on with that?
Your Honor, they want me to, well, I've already done. I had to send in an appeal because it was suspended. Because I guess because of the case I had a drug case and they suspended it for over a year, I believe. Plus on top of other things. So when I went to Secretary of State, they were saying that my license will be suspended till 2026, but I end up sending an appeal and they sent it back. They saying till next year, like middle of next year.
And the offer here is gonna affect that, I'm sure. Depending on what offer you get.
Yeah.
All right, all right, well, what is the offer? Yeah, driver's license never acquired, improper license, expired plates, no ops, and a no insurance misdemeanor.
I was talking to the court officer, Your Honor. I missed the beginning. How long is he ineligible for?
So that he got it reduced from 2 years or 3 years almost to 1 year now.
I think to avoid him getting more time, but in light of what my office would usually do, I could offer him maybe like 2 allowings, 2 improper plates. It's more money, but it wouldn't add to his issues against his license.
So is that 2 allowings and 2 improper plates, or just 2 allowings or 2 improper plates?
I'll do 2 allowings, 1 improper plate. Yeah.
2 allowings, 1 improper plate, that's gonna require you to pay $720 in fines. I'll dismiss all 3 of the cases if you plead to that. And then, but that won't abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it won't carry any points, and it won't further affect your license. All right. Let me put you in a breakout room. Who's on this one?
I am, Your Honor.
Put you in a breakout room, speak with Mr. Berry. That's 2 allowings or 2 allowings and 1 improper plate, $240 a piece. I'll dismiss upon payment. And if 0 points, won't abstract to the Secretary of State. Join the breakout room, please. Okay, where do you go? Do you want back? Well, he's got to go. Let's get Grayson out of here then, right quick. City of Detroit versus Javar Tyrone Grayson, case number SP 1463900, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 146409991, SP 146436761. Appearance for the record, please.
Grayson Bay.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Grayson Bay.
All right. Good morning to you, sir.
Your Honor, I'm going to represent myself in this matter. And for the record, my name is Grayson Bay.
All right. City of Detroit versus Javar Grayson Bay. I'm trying to get Mr. Ambrose out of the breakout room, Ms. Snyder. Your offer, sir, is a $240 fine, failure to display, and a seatbelt ticket. You pay those, we'll close the other matters out. That will abstract to the Secretary of State. And then the seatbelt ticket is $65. So $240, $65. We'll close the matters. We'll close the matters out. That'll be a failure to display. It will abstract, but it won't carry any points. And today is the date and time set for a trial.
Your Honor, today was supposed to be set for trial, and I don't consent to any of this.
Okay, it is set for trial. I just gave you your offer so that you can you go in? Okay, there. I just gave you your offer so you could.
I'm not accepting that. I won't accept that offer.
Mr. Corporal Ambrose, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Corporal Brian Ambrose. Detroit Police Department, badge 415.
Good morning to you. Okay, let's go. Are you ready to proceed, Corporal Ambrose?
Yeah.
Your Honor, I would object to holding this trial. I believe he stated that he's a different person. We have a ticket for a Mr. Javar Grayson. Grayson Bay is an entirely different person. We don't have jurisdiction over, we don't have a case over. I would object to holding that trial.
I'm going to deny the objection. He just said he's Grayson Bay. He just I don't think he's objecting to the
I
fact
object to that, Your Honor. I'm objecting, and I also questioning jurisdiction.
Okay. Well, I'm denying your motion about jurisdiction, sir. The court has jurisdiction over you, so are you ready to proceed, Mr. Grayson Bay?
No, I'm not. I object to anything that you call yourself doing. Also, I like to add that I sent this Brian and brochure. I sent him a COL. It's a cut-off law form. I warned him about this situation. This process is also in Wayne County. He's being sued. We can continue this all day. I also will add you to the case if you want to continue this. This needs to be dismissed today. Today. And I will see Brian Ambrosius in 3 weeks in Wayne County.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and proceed because it's not going to be dismissed today. Okay.
Well,
so you can do what you want to do over in circuit court. Then have your way. That is your right. I don't know how you're proceeding in circuit court when you feel that this court doesn't even have jurisdiction over you. So let's go ahead and proceed. Corporal Ambrose, you want to speak with them before we proceed, Ms. Snyder?
Yes, Your Honor, and I do think we just need to clear up on the record that Your Honor has denied my motion to not have this matter heard today based on this defendant saying he is not the defendant before us. And also that defendant has agreed that he is not the defendant before us, but Your Honor is telling us to still do this trial. I need to make sure that's clear on the record.
Yeah, I don't think that he's denying that he's not Javar Grayson Bay. Are you denying that you're not Javar Grayson Bay, sir?
I am the living person, Grayson Bay, in living form.
Okay, so there it is.
However
he wants to articulate it, we'll let him articulate that. He's Grayson Bay. He's Javar Grayson Bay. His mom gave him that name. I don't think that's any dispute. Okay, so
that name has a social security card attached to it. It also has.
I think it's going to be pretty quick, Ms. Snyder. I'll put you in a breakout room with Corporal Ambrose and put it that way. It is just an expired plate, a seatbelt ticket, no proof of insurance. What is this other thing? Refuse to exhibit license and a false information ID. So just join the breakout room, have a conversation with Corporal Ambrose, and then we'll just hear it. And if he has a right to remain silent. He says he doesn't want to be represented by a lawyer, and you can just put your case on the record, and I'll have to make a decision based on that. All right. Rejoin the room, please. I'm gonna pass the matter, Mr. Grayson Bay, and give them opportunity to talk. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead with Where are we waiting on? I have
Mr. Lopez and Mr. Lopez Gomez. Yes.
Yes.
I think we needed the officer. We needed an offer.
Oh, we need an offer. Okay, very well. Well, what is this? Disorderly conduct, officer?
Yes, sir. I talked to
This is pleading as charged, $240 fine, and
I don't know what the Can I see the ticket, Your Honor?
Yeah, let's see the ticket. Do we have the ticket?
What's the defendant?
Your Honor, if I may, I don't, but
Hold on one second.
Okay. All right.
Let me use the phone. Hold on.
This is Lopez Gomez. I'll put it up here. Let's see. Here it is.
It's right there. Okay.
All right, here we go. This is Lopez Gomez. Let's get Mrs. Okay, let's get this copy of the ticket to Ms. Harris, and then we'll proceed. The officer's going to be pleading as charged. We'll dismiss upon payment of $240. All right.
Just wanted to inquire, was the officer saying that he told the prosecutor he didn't recall it?
No, he didn't say that.
Oh, I know he was just trying to say something, so I was just trying to figure out what he was letting us know.
In the breakout room, speak to Mr. Lopez Gomez. And then let him know let us know what he wants to do when he comes out.
Okay.
We didn't know. I forgot that you walked in and his comments had reminded me. All right, now. Who else we have? Liel. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Armani Liel. Mr. Liel, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial, Your Honor.
This is it's not. Okay, very good. Trial. Is what you want to do, Mr. Liel?
Yes, sir.
All right, trial is going to be January 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m. January 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, we're going to get her the ticket, give her an opportunity to speak. Are we ready, Ms. Schneider, on
My supervisor has advised me to file an interlocutory appeal, Your Honor.
An interlocutory appeal on my motion, on your motion?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Or I suppose time to brief the issue, maybe on this record, or I'd leave in Your Honor's discretion.
Let's see does that interlocutory appeal, if that is
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Are we back on the record for Grayson?
yeah, let's go back on the record with Mr. Jabbar Grayson Bay. Now, there's that interlocutory appeal. I mean, I have to proceed. I mean, I got the discretion of whether I want to allow you to do that or not, or just proceed, and you can file your appeal. Correct? Give me the law on that. You're muted, Miss. You're muted, Miss Schneider.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. My supervisor is talking to me over the wall, so it's hard to hear two people at once.
Okay.
The court rule is, I think she might be coming back. It's MCR 7.205.
Be quiet.
MCR 7.212C. 212C.
Maya, come here. Yeah, I'm gonna go on the pool. Handstand and then you can go get a hand.
Hurry up. 205, application for leave to appeal, and you said, what was the citation? What were the other?
7.212, but that's just saying the format for briefs.
I have 7.205 as application for leave to appeal. And this is Court of Appeals.
You have 21 days.
Appeals to Circuit Court, 7.105. So 7.105, application for leave to appeal. I'm reading from paren B. 1D. If the order appealed is interlocutory, setting forth facts showing how the appellant would suffer substantial harm by awaiting final judgment before taking an appeal.
Yes, Your Honor. So my answer to that, I just made it to that part of the order too. My answer would be that the people would suffer harm because the defendant has already stated that he is filing what we believe, of course, to be frivolous, but you know, the facts will prove themselves as they go.
Hold on, you broke up a little bit.
Can you repeat the last few words? I'm sorry, you broke up during the statement.
We believe that the substantial harm that the people would suffer would be the defendant has already stated he's filing numerous lawsuits against the court, against the parties, against the officer. We believe we'd be giving him a golden parachute. It's just one more issue to add to his level of appeals. This is one issue that needs to be clarified. Of course, he will be found, I believe, through fingerprints to be either the person given that ticket or Javar Grayson, the person given the ticket, will be given a capias warrant and we can move on. But I do believe that this issue needs to be handled before we make a further record. I have a duty to mitigate the city's damages. And I believe that's what we're doing and what I was advised to do by my supervisor.
But how would the city be harmed at all if we proceed? What would be any harm for the city? Especially if you acknowledge the fact that you think that by fingerprints that would be Mr. Javar Grayson.
But Your Honor, what we think and what we can prove as a matter of the record and as the court of law is different. I do understand. I believe he's being frivolous. I think he is wasting the court's time. But I do think that as lawyers, as a court of law who do have to face appellate issues, this is something that we need to clear up on the record and have a clear record, such as a chain of custody of who Mr. Grayson is. I don't think it would take that long. Or we could solve this today with giving Javar Grayson a capias warrant and let Bay, whoever he may be, go on about his business. Either or. But I do think that having this trial over both of our objections is not the correct answer.
I just don't feel. I just don't feel.
You can't stand
one. I don't see any harm in proceeding. He's already indicated that he is Javar Grayson, except he wants to be acknowledged as Javar Grayson Bay, or he's the living I don't know how he termed it, person of Javard Grayson Bay. I don't think that, as a matter of fact, when Corporal Ambrose came in the room and introduced himself, I saw Mr. Grayson Bay sort of kind of had a look on his face. And to me, I took that look as he knows Corporal Ambrose. And there's no question, I haven't asked Corporal Ambrose is if this is the person that he pulled over, but I'll definitely let you acknowledge, ask Corporal Ambrose that. But I don't think that there is any sort of identity issue here. I think the issue comes into something that we've seen probably, I don't know how many times, and I'm sure we're gonna see it more in the future. And I agree that those things are frivolous and they do not apply. So I don't see anywhere where we can't proceed with this. Not unless Corporal Ambrose says that to you and through you that this is not, I don't recognize this person that's here. And was this not the person that, or even if there was, I would even allow Mr. Grayson Bay to put on a identity defense and say that wasn't me. He did that wasn't the defense. I don't know what his defense is going to be.
Your Honor, may I?
No, you can't. No, you can't. No. When I ask you to, when I want you to speak,
no
I'll allow
problem.
you to speak. I'm going to give you that opportunity.
No problem.
So to settle this matter about your objection, it's like if the court rules bound me not to proceed because you wanted an interlocutory appeal, then that would be the court rules would bind me to do so. But I don't know of a court rule that's going to bind me not to appeal. And I just don't see in what harm it will be to any other parties, the defense or the city, by us proceeding in this fashion. I understand he's got cases over in circuit court. He may have cases over in federal court. I don't know. But here again, we're here. The parties are present, and I'm satisfied at least that that's the Mr. Javard Grayson Bay, that we have the right person here in court today. So I'll let you make a last minute record, Ms. Schneider.
Can I just have one? My supervisor walked away. Can I have 1 second to go talk to her?
Yes. Now you can. Let's see if you want to. If Mr. Grayson has anything, I'm gonna allow him an opportunity to speak so you can hear what he has to say. Go ahead, Mr. Grayson Bay.
Your Honor, I sent you a declaration of notice stating who I am and the fraud, Javard Grayson. I sent you the paperwork. This was over 3 or 4 months ago. I'm pretty sure you have plenty of time to read and understand the situation. And that, like I said, again, that is my declaration of notice. You should have that in the file as we speak.
Anything further?
And I object to this. And again, your court system has no jurisdiction over it.
Give me a point to a court rule or put your legal objection on the record. What is your objection?
My objection is jurisdiction.
Okay, well, I deny that objection. All right, go ahead, Ms. Snyder. We'll pass the matter. We'll allow you to speak with your supervisor. All right, let's go ahead and let's get let's go back on the record with Mr. Ernesto Lopez Gomez. Mr. Lopez Gomez, giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Yeah, my client wishes to enter a plea.
All right, is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please?
Oh.
Right, other right. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down, sir. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty, sir, for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Harris went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
Do you know that by taking this offer, sir, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
All right, let me draw your attention back to May the 14th, 2023 at around 1:59 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Woodward and Adams Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
All right, were you out there and were you intoxicated on that evening, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you out there and while the officers were performing a traffic stop and they asked you to not interfere with their investigation?
Believe so, yes, Your Honor.
No, I don't need you to believe so. I need you to know so. Was that what happened out there?
I don't remember that.
What do you remember happening?
I just remember walking home and then they stopped me and gave me a ticket and then I grabbed a cab home. So I don't even understand I don't understand why I got a ticket. You're saying that I interfered?
Mr. Lopez Gomez.
Yes.
You remember our conversation in the breakout room?
Yes.
You remember me specifically that if you were not guilty, you shouldn't and could not enter a guilty plea?
Yes.
So your statement to the court is that you were intoxicated that day? If you don't remember, you don't remember. So it's okay to say no. So Your Honor, at this point, I don't think that we can move forward with a plea. I would ask for a trial, Your Honor. I would also ask when Madam Prosecutor is available, if we could have video, potentially.
Well, the ticket is disorderly
to assist Mr. Lopez Gomez.
This ticket is disorderly public intoxication. Okay, so it's not just intoxication in public. You would have to be disorderly in some way. All right, and we already had statements saying that you were intoxicated, but you indicate that you're just walking home, and they pulled you over.
Yes.
Hold on a second. I already appointed an attorney for you. You never got a call from an attorney?
No, we never had a chance to talk.
Did you ever get a call from an attorney?
No. I remember she gave me her phone number and she told me if I had any questions to call, but I don't know if I have a phone.
This was you that was appointed to this, Miss Harris?
I don't remember her name.
It's not a name on here. It's a form here. Let's see. I guess the attorney was never appointed.
I was gonna say, it's not me, Your Honor, because I have all of my appointments pulled up. I don't have this one.
There's a form in here, but it's not in the name. It's not
That's the proof that I sent it.
What was that? Yeah, that's proof you sent it. So you covered yourself, huh?
No, not like that. I didn't. Not like that.
Disorderly intoxication. It shall be unlawful for any person to be intoxicated in a public place and to either endanger directly the safety of another person or of property or act in a manner that causes a public disturbance. So I guess if the officer is saying that you interfered with a police investigation or something, that would be considered a public disturbance. At least that's what the comments on the bottom of the ticket read. You want me to try to get you?
There's several other factors that I don't think by virtue of his statements have been met yet. So he definitely needs assistance of counsel.
So do you want me to call Ruth Carter too?
Yeah, call Ruth Carter and see if we can get him appointed counsel.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's pass that matter. And let's do this. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Grayson Bay. Are you there, Mr. Grayson Bay?
Yes, I am.
What I will do, listen, Ms. Snyder, let's go back on the record with Ms. Grayson. What I will do is I will pass this matter and I will reset this trial date for an in-person, because I think this is one that needs to be in person. We can't, it's been some stuff that Mr. Grayson Bay has said that he has filed with this court. He says he sent me some stuff. I don't have that in front of me. There's it in the file. And this one seems like it's going to necessitate some, it's going to necessitate a trial and I think that this one is best to be done in person. So what I will do is I will reset this trial date. That will give me an opportunity, one, to get the documents that, if they exist, that Mr. Grayson Bay has said that he has filed with this court. And then two, that will have both of the parties here in person. All right, so I'm going to reset this matter for a January 9th in-person trial date. Now that is going to do. Now let me ask you this, sir. You understand you have a right to a trial by jury, correct? Mr. Grayson Bay?
I'm just challenging jurisdiction. Also, for the record, I sent Detroit Police Department 12th Precinct a declaration of notice. I also sent them a COL, which is a color of law.
Listen, Mr. Grayson Bay. Listen, Mr. Grayson Bay. I don't care about that stuff. All I care about is what's here before me right now. Okay.
Did you get the declaration of notice?
I don't. If I did, it's not in the file. I'm not going to say I didn't.
Okay, I'll send you another copy.
Let's make this a jury trial too.
I send you a copy. No, it's not a jury trial.
No,
you have the situation in your hands. No jury trial. You have the situation in your hands. Make a decision today, Your Honor. Make a decision.
I don't know why you made it.
Can I have a breakout room with Mr. Grayson?
No, it's not going to be a breakout room with him. Let's get him a jury trial date.
Oh, jury trial.
Yes. Let's just go ahead and he's not running this show.
I have Judge Carpenter.
Okay.
Do you have somebody like you want to assign to this case?
Not necessarily. I mean, anybody can, I'm sure, handle it.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, let's get it.
If Miss, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking, let's go off the record. Miss Harris, do you want the case of Gomez Lopez?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
I can't hear him on.
By ear.
No, it's not. We're not talking about your case. We're off the record with your case. We get a jury trial date. Let a jury of his peers make the determination.
And I think we'll clean up the record issue with him in person. Judge. Let me know when you're ready for the date.
All right, let's get a jury trial date.
For mine too. And so it's the 17th. The next day will be.
The 14th of November. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Javar Grayson, the 14th of November.
Maybe we should do December. Let's see how December is.
Look at December the 5th. Tuesday, December the 5th, jury trial.
Okay.
Let's not schedule anything else on that day.
Okay.
Tuesday, December the 5th, 9 a.m. we will do. As far as motions are concerned, I'm going to set some motion dates. So, what was that comment, sir? Mr. Grayson Bay?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Was that comment?
No comment, listening. Let's go.
All right. Let's set a motion date for November the 10th. That's when Mr. Grayson.
That's Veterans Day.
By your
Oh, no,
ear.
okay, good. Let's set motion due. Well, the motion will be due by motions due by November the 9th. That's for both parties. The responses to the motions will be by November the 17th. And we will set a final pretrial date a day before on December the 4th, 2023. So technically, you'll have a court date that can be, it could be on Zoom for the final pretrial date of December 4th. If there hasn't any resolution, I'll give my ruling on the motions on that day. And then we'll set the jury trial date for December the 5th, 2023 at 9 a.m. All right? You got that, Mr. Grayson Bay?
No, there you gave me 10 dates, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a declaration of notice.
I did not give you 10 dates.
I count, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I got December the 5th, December the 4th. I got November the 9th. I got also November the 17th for a response. That's 1, 2. That's like what, 5?
I counted 4. You counted
Okay,
10
there we
at
go.
first. And now you're counting 5.
I just want to get this matter resolved, man. I just want to get this matter resolved.
I'm not your man.
Let's resolve it today.
It's not gonna be resolved today. Come back, well, you got the dates. Motions due by November the 9th. Responses are due by November the 17th. Final pretrial date, December the 4th. I'll rule on the motions on that day, and then jury trial date, December the 5th. Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you. December the 5th at 9 a.m. The pretrial on December the 4th is at 8:30. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. That'll conclude it. Good morning. You all right?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good day.
Corporal Ambrose, you be safe out there. Very good to see you. Have a good day.
Good to see you. Have a good one.
All right, that'll conclude it, Mr. Grayson Bay. You're free to leave.
Permission to approach?
Yes. Hey, hey.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on? How you doing? Yes, sir. How's life treating you? What you doing?
I'm still on my right now. I was in the area, so
Good. All right. Good to see you.
Judge, do we have a new date for Ernesto?
No, we're gonna do that now. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Ernesto Lopez Gomez. Let's get you a new date. Let's get a pretrial date for 2 weeks to make sure that Mr. Lopez Gomez gets that attorney this time. I don't know what happened last time. We had it in the file. We did everything on our end, sir. And it sometimes happens like that. So we'll reschedule this for a pretrial, and it'll allow your attorney to get in contact with you. I'm setting that December the 31st date, just as a control date, so that I can make sure that attorney has contacted you, all right?
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
You have any questions, sir?
Who's the attorney and they're gonna get in contact with me?
Yes. So we're just setting this the October 31st date as a control date. Is this phone number still good for you? 313 95. Was that 953 7813? Is that good?
Yes, sir.
All right. You already got the information.
Yeah, I just sent it to Judge Carter.
Okay. All right. Come back on 2 weeks. Let's make sure that that attorney has gotten in contact with you. All right. 8:30 on December 31st. All right.
December or October 31st?
October. I'm sorry.
October 31st. Okay.
Have a great day, sir.
All right. Thank you.
All right. That'll